Super Shadow's energy shakes the entire Black Comet. Vegeta is stunned, actually seeing this power in the flesh. He had heard of the insane power of the ultimate life form, but he never expected it to be like this. How did he get this much power? Goku points out the Chaos Emeralds, saying they're giving him all of this energy. They've actually been searching for them for years after Shadow disappeared, and it seems they're blasted out to space with him, and have been with the Black Arms all this time. Vegeta's whole reason for coming to Earth in the first place was to get the Chaos Emeralds, and it turns out that Shadow had them the whole time. The only shot they had is wasted now. It'll be impossible to defeat him. Vegeta isn't exactly wrong, as Super Shadow's power is way beyond that of Dark Sonic. Dark Sonic is being beaten around hard by Super Shadow. The raw Chaos energy is draining him hard, and while he can try and sneak in a few good blows in there, it doesn't do much of anything. Dark Sonic may be powerful, but he is still nothing to the might of the Chaos Emeralds, and Shadow's had more than enough time to learn more about their power and use more and more of it as his own. Goku says he can't keep watching this anymore, and powers back into his Akari form to help. Vegeta grabs him by the arm, telling him not to be an idiot. He couldn't even handle Shadow without the Chaos Emeralds. How can he fare against this? Goku pushes Vegeta off, saying he's not just going to sit here and watch his friend be killed. He may be a Saiyan, but he's not like him, just brushing off death like it's nothing. Goku launches into the fight, punching Shadow right in the face, with it doing nothing. Shadow flicks Goku away like he's nothing, and then begins to wail on him. He says that Black Doom has wanted the Saiyans gone for years, and today, he's finally going to eradicate them for his master. Dark Sonic comes back in to push Shadow off, but it's no use. Shadow sticks his hand right in Dark Sonic's face and launches a Chaos Blast right at him to blow him away. Dark Sonic flies back, crashing into the dirt, reverting back to normal. Super Shadow then tosses Goku aside and sticks his hands out towards Sonic once more. This hedgehog has been a pain in the side for long enough now, and he's going to end it here once and for all. Before he has a chance to blow Sonic away, Black Doom contacts Shadow through the Hive Mind. Shadow listens in as Black Doom explains to him the situation and that he needs his help. Earlier, Frieza and Black Doom had begun their battle for Emperor of the Universe. The two clashed, with Frieza's scouter shattering after picking up Black Doom's immense power. Black Doom flies back, saying that it seems Frieza hasn't improved at all since their last duel. While he's been sitting in his little hover chair, he's been off conquering hundreds of worlds. He's much stronger than he is now. Frieza floats down, saying that, indeed, he has become much stronger, but he has never had a need to train in his life, since he can get stronger with a snap of his fingers. Black Doom tells him he's bluffing and extends his arm out to blow Frieza away. Frieza then explodes in energy and begins to morph. Everybody watches in horror as Frieza grows gigantic in size as he transforms into his second form. Black Doom admits he had no idea that the Frost Demons were capable of such transformations. Frieza flies back up to Doom and says that miscalculation may cost him his life. If there were any scouters capable of measuring his power, he's sure it would read over 1 million. Frieza goes back into clash with Doom as the remaining Chaos Z fighters fly off far away from the fight. Shade and Julie Su explain that these two are the most powerful beings in the universe, so they have absolutely no chance here whatsoever. They need to get as far away as they can. Thankfully, Krillin and Amy managed to dig up all the Dragon Balls, so now they can use them for their own gain to keep them out of the two tyrants' hands. Once they've gotten far enough away, they place down all the Dragon Balls. Dende steps up and in the Namekian language summons the true dragon god, Porunga. The Namekian sky goes dark, with Frieza and Black Doom stopping their battle, wondering what is going on. Porunga tells the group that he is Porunga, the dragon god of dreams, and he will grant any 3 wishes within his power. Amy and Krillin nearly faint. 3? Dende confirms it, surprised that their dragon could only grant 1. The Nocturnes are happy too, as maybe this way they can revive their clan as well. First, they ask for all of their friends killed by the Saiyans to be brought back to life. Porunga states that that wish cannot be granted, as he can only revive 1 person at a time. Now they all really almost faint. Only 1 at a time? How are they going to be able to choose? Dende says they need to hurry now, before Frieza or Black Doom find them. As they try to think, Gohan hears a voice in his head. He recognizes it instantly and wonders how it can be. It's Piccolo! Piccolo speaks to Gohan through King Kai, telling him that after he died, that he made his way to King Kai's planet, where Goku and Sonic trained to fight the Saiyans. Gohan, Amy, and Krillin are happy to hear that he's still around, and that he wasn't completely destroyed as his father was after he was defeated. Amy then asks Piccolo if the others are there as well. Piccolo smiles and turns to look at the others. Yamcha, Tien, Knuckles, and Tails are standing there, smiling. They've all been here on King Kai's planet training with him, getting stronger for when they get revived. Piccolo then tells them that they need to use the first wish on Porunga to revive him. As with him revived, then Kami will be revived too, meaning their Dragon Balls will be brought back so they can revive the others. Then they need to bring him to Namek, since he's gotten a lot stronger and can help them against Frieza and Black Doom. Gohan tells Piccolo he's got it, and explains the wishes to Dende. Dende quickly speaks the wishes to Porunga, with Piccolo being revived and teleported off of King Kai's planet right to Namek. Back on Earth, Kami appears right in front of the Master Emerald. Mr. Popo and Tikal can't believe it, and with tears in their eyes, rush over to hug him. Kami hugs them back and looks up, saying that Piccolo does think quickly. On Namek, the group look around for Piccolo, but Dende apologizes as he didn't specify where on Namek he could show up. Stupidly. Now they need to make the third wish quickly, but they are too late. A blast flies out, hitting Porunga head on and destroying him. The group all yell out as the Dragon Balls turn to stone in front of them. Black Doom flies over, saying now nobody has a chance to use this kind of power. Frieza rushes in screaming no, as he elbows Black Doom in the face to send him flying. Frieza looks down on the group, seething in anger. They've wasted his wish of immortality. For that, they're going to pay. Frieza fires an energy beam right down at the group, with it suddenly being deflected right back at him. Frieza dodges out of the way, looking down wondering how they knocked it back. Piccolo has arrived, and with his own chaos control, was able to get to them in no time to save them. Gohan hugs Piccolo, very happy to see him after so long. Dende can't believe the similarities between him and Nail. Piccolo turns to Dende, saying that the dragon brought him right in front of Nail, who was dying on the ground after being brutalized by Frieza. To save his life, the two fused into one, and it's thanks to Dende for sending him there. Piccolo flies up to Frieza, glaring daggers at him. He killed so many of his people. All of the Namekians, even the Grand Elder, have died because of him. He's going to avenge his people. Piccolo explodes in energy, blowing Frieza back. Piccolo transforms into the new and improved Chaos Piccolo. Black Doom then flies up next to the two, surprised at a Namekian being this powerful. He seems to be imbued with some sort of chaos energy, similar to his own ultimate life form. If he'd like, they can team up. Piccolo tells him not in a million years, as his men are responsible for killing his brother's family. He'll never forgive him for that. With that, the three stare at each other and all rush into attack. The three of them are beating hard on each other, with Piccolo being the most powerful out of all of them. He is able to chaos control around, extending his water arms to push the two tyrants into each other and slam them into the ground. He launches multiple chaos beams right down at the two, with Black Doom able to avoid most of them, but Frieza really getting the brunt of all the damage. Frieza can't be played around like this, and explodes in even more power, transforming into his third form. He fires a death beam right through Piccolo's chest, with him surprised at the sudden increase in power. Frieza appears behind Piccolo and knocks him away as he begins to fire multiple death beams right at Black Doom. Frieza's speed is immense, with him not being able to avoid all of the attacks. Piccolo stares up to watch Frieza firing away at Black Doom. He could go up there and help him, but hey, if he ends up killing him, that's one less opponent to fight. Black Doom knows he is close to death, so reaches out into the hive mind to contact Shadow. After having all the information given to him, Shadow stops attacking the group and flies up into the air, bidding them all farewell. Goku flies up to go and stop him, but Shadow chaos controls away. Vegeta asks where he's gone off to, with Goku sensing around wondering where he is. After sensing as far as he can, he finds him. Goku shudders. No, he's on Namek. Super Shadow appears right in front of Frieza and kicks him right in the face. Frieza is shocked at the power in that blow. So, this is the ultimate life form. Piccolo and the others can't believe what they're seeing. Shadow! It can't be! Gohan, Shade, and Julie Su tell Amy, Krillin, and Piccolo that this isn't a Shadow they know. He's under the control of Black Doom, and he was fighting Goku, Sonic, and Vegeta before they were sent here. Gohan is scared, as if Shadow is here, then where is his dad and Sonic? Piccolo appears in front of Shadow, telling him to stop this. He knows the only interaction that they had was an aggressive one, but he knows that wasn't the real him, and he knows what he's gone through. He was treated as a tool of destruction as well, but they can help him. Super Shadow says he's sick of these people trying to tell him who he is. He knows who he is. He's Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate weapon of Black Doom. Shadow rushes into battle Chaos Piccolo, the two clashing blows. Piccolo is shocked at the amount of power that Super Shadow has, as even with all the training he did with King Kai and a fusion with Nail, he's nowhere near this level of strength. Black Doom laughs, saying that he's won. The Frieza Empire, the Saiyan race, and the Namekians will all fall today. Frieza appears behind him, ready to shut him up, until Shadow Chaos controls over to him to block the attack and smack Frieza away, as he then teleports back to Piccolo to resume the fight with him. If you can call it a fight, since Piccolo is being beaten around pretty hard. Gohan isn't going to stand by all this time as Piccolo is beaten and erupts in rage toward Shadow. Gohan nails Shadow right across the face, which somehow stings a little. Gohan begins to unleash his anger on the Golden Hedgehog, knocking him around and then sending him straight towards the ground with a Masenko. The beam almost sends Shadow directly into the planet, but he grabs under it and throws it right back. Piccolo is able to grab Gohan and Chaos Control out of the way just in time. Gohan has used up his strength though, and Shadow is ready to go and get revenge. Frieza steps in front of him, however. He says he's not going to get any more kills stolen from him by Black Doom and his lackeys. He'll show him that the real Ultimate Life Form is right here. Frieza powers up once again, and to everybody's surprise, his energy erupts towards that of Shadow's. Shadow can't believe it either, as there's no way somebody could be this powerful without Chaos Emeralds. Frieza bursts into his final form, and fires a death beam right at his head. Shadow is hit right between the eyes and stumbles back, grabbing his head. That was actually painful. Shadow swings at Frieza, with the Tyrant dodging, then nailing him right in the gut. Shadow spits up blood as he is then elbowed in the face. Frieza begins his counterattack against Shadow, with Gohan and Piccolo coming in to try and help him. Shadow blasts them away, however, telling them to back off. Dende quickly goes over to heal them, not understanding why their friend is doing this to them. The two thank Dende, as Piccolo says the super form has always worked before. He's never really seen anything overcome its power so greatly until now. Frieza is way more dangerous than Black Doom, and if he kills Shadow, then there's nothing they'll be able to do. Who will be able to defeat Frieza? Goku can sense the battle going on from afar, and is surprised that Shadow is being beaten by an even higher power. If they don't get over there, then everybody is going to die. Sonic apologizes that he couldn't get Shadow back, and without getting angry enough, he can't access the Dark Form to use Chaos Control. Vegeta knows the Black Comet could get them over there, but he has no idea how to make it move, and even if they did, there's no way they could get there in time with it. This is when Eclipse tells them he can get them there. They all turn and get ready to fight again, but he says he's not going to try anything. They saved him. He was a creation of Black Death's, an experiment meant to replace Shadow once they thought they lost him. He was a failure in everybody's eyes for not being as powerful and not a true threat. He desperately wanted to break free from them, but his mental connection to Black Death prevented him from truly having free will. With his death by Goku's hands, he finally has that, so he wants to help them. Vegeta doubts he wants to, since he probably just wants to go and join with Black Doom to take over Namek. Eclipse tells him that if he does go, it'll cost him the rest of his Chaos energy, and he'll die. So no, he's truly doing this to help. He knows that they can break Shadow free of the Hive Mind as well, and stop the reign of the Black Arms for good. Sonic doesn't want him to sacrifice his life, but he says it's the only way. Goku goes up to him and thanks him for trying to help them. If he really will die, then they'll be sure to bring him back with the Dragon Balls, so he can live a full life. Eclipse doesn't know if that will actually work, but thanks them. Goku, Sonic, and Vegeta all stand by Eclipse as he powers up to his max strength and screams out Chaos Control. The three of them are then teleported right to Namek and look around for Eclipse, but he's gone, reduced to nothingness. The others look on to see the three of them all alive. Gohan goes over to hug his father, with Amy basically jumping on top of Sonic. Sonic actually hugs her back this time, happy she's alive as well. Goku is happy to see Piccolo back and hugs him, thankful he gets to see his brother again. Piccolo is happy and says that they all look awful, but Dende can help them all. Dende goes over and heals all three of them. with Goku and Vegeta getting really big Zenkais due to all the damage Shadow gave them. Speaking of Shadow, they turn to see how much trouble he's having against Frieza. Goku says they need to help him, with Vegeta telling him to stand down. He's going to deal with Frieza on his own. Vegeta erupts into his Akari form, blasting towards Frieza. Frieza is able to move his tail to block the punch, and smiles. Mr. Vegeta, look how strong he's gotten now. Vegeta isn't going to be mocked by Frieza any longer, and he says that he's become the thing Frieza fears most. The Super Saiyan. Vegeta fires a Gallic gun to push him off his Shadow, and the two begin their fight. Black Doom flies down to Shadow, saying he's very disappointed in him for losing to Frieza of all people. Shadow goes to retort, but Black Doom lifts his hands up, pulling the Chaos Emeralds from Shadow and having them surround him. Black Doom harnesses the power of the Emeralds and transforms himself into Devil Doom. With this insane increase in power, he'll kill Frieza. Devil Doom flies off after Vegeta and Frieza, leaving Shadow laying there defeated. Sonic runs up to him, saying not to give up yet. If they work together, they can defeat everybody here and go home. Shadow pushes Sonic away, telling him he has no need to fight anymore. His master can handle this, as now he's a failure to the Black Arms. Sonic tries once more to remind him of who he is, but Shadow Chaos controls away from him before he can hear it. Sonic curses that he still wasn't able to save Shadow, but Goku tells them they have more important matters to attend to right now, as Frieza is going to kill Vegeta. Vegeta attacks Frieza with all that he has, showing off his newfound powers he got on Earth. However, Frieza doesn't seem to be all that impressed with his showcase of abilities. He was never anything to him, and it seems he never will be. Vegeta is smacked around by Frieza, and then thrown right into Devil Doom. Vegeta powers up to get himself off of him, as Doom says he's glad that he'll get to kill the Saiyans today by his own hand. Frieza fires a death beam at the two, with Vegeta dodging as Doom deflects his. Frieza tells him he's had more than his fair share of fun going around and killing countless races, but the Saiyans are his to destroy. Goku then comes in to kick him away, telling him to try it. Frieza goes to retaliate, with Goku dodging and kneeing him right in the stomach. With Vegeta distracted watching Kakarot go to fight Frieza, Doom goes to blast him away, with Sonic homing attacking him right in the face to get him away. Sonic and Vegeta begin to fight side by side, attempting to end Doom's reign. Goku is being thrown around pretty easily by Frieza, with him saying that this is a step up from Vegeta, but not by much, and this is really all he's got. Goku smiles, saying he does have something he can show, and screams out, Kaioken! Goku bursts into a red energy, combining both the Akari form and the Kaioken. He didn't think he'd be able to do something like this, but after the Zenkai from Shadow, he's confident he can keep this up for at least a few minutes. Goku begins to actually be somewhat of a match for Frieza in this state, with the Emperor not happy at the constant increases in Saiyan power. He's not going to let this Super Saiyan legend be true. Vegeta and Sonic, on the other hand, aren't doing as good of a job, since Devil Doom has all of the Chaos Emeralds and is definitely even more powerful than Super Shadow was. Sonic can push his Kaioken to the max, but if he pushes it further, he'll destroy his body before Doom can. Doom throws the two to the ground, with both of them reverting back to normal. Sonic can't even stand, with Vegeta only barely able to do so. Goku notices him struggling, but Frieza isn't letting him leave, saying if he can't kill Vegeta, he'll settle for second best. Amy runs up to Shadow, who has been watching the fight from a nearby cliff. She tells him he needs to go down there and do something, or they're all going to die. Shadow turns to glare at her. He says that everything is going according to plan, so there's no reason for him to help them. His master may have brandished him a failure, but he's not going to betray him for that. Amy gets into the fact that Shadow has no master. He realized that years ago when he saved them from the Ark. He had his memories messed with by Gerald Robotnik, and now Black Doom. Is he really going to let all of these other people control his life forever? She may not have known him for very long, but knows he has a good soul. She can sense it. If he didn't, why would he save them? All of the things Black Doom put into his head are a lie. That life outside the Black Arms is valuable. Is this really what Maria would have wanted? Shadow's heart skips a beat. What did she say? Amy says Maria made him promise to protect humanity, to protect all of those weaker than him. Shadow grabs onto his head as memories of Maria begin to flash all through him, of her kindness, her smile, the promise he made to her. Doom can sense that Shadow's mind is escaping to Hive Mind and tries to reign in control. Though, on the ground, Vegeta can see that Doom is occupied, so fires a Gallic gun at him in an attempt to surprise him. Doom is surprised and knocked back, disrupting his concentration. Shadow is grabbing his head with his true memories, fighting the Black Arm's connection. Amy isn't going to give up and uses her newfound powers to reach inside of Shadow's head and push the memories to the forefront. Shadow yells out as everything comes back to him. Gerald, the Ark, Sonic, Goku, Maria. He finally remembers it all. Shadow breathes heavily as Amy comes over to make sure he's okay. Shadow sits up with tears in his eyes, telling Amy, "Thank you." Amy hugs Shadow, happy he's finally back. Doom can sense that Shadow has left them, and angrily screams at Vegeta that he's lost him his ultimate life form. Doom chaos controls in front of Vegeta and stabs him right in the chest. Vegeta spits blood as Doom tosses him aside like trash. Vegeta lands right next to Goku and Frieza, with the two stopping to look. Goku yells out and goes to try and help, as Frieza just sighs. Sorry, he didn't get to kill Vegeta himself. Vegeta tells Kakarot to stop holding himself back. These two monsters, Frieza and Black Doom, killed their race after they did everything for them. He can't allow them to win in killing off all of the Saiyans. These two must die by a Saiyan's hands. As the last of the Saiyans, he needs to make sure they pay. Vegeta trails off and slips out of this world. Frieza laughs, saying what a pitiful way to go out, crying like an infant. Goku angrily launches a Kamehameha right at Frieza's face and flies right up into the air as high as he can out of sight. Goku reverts back to normal and sticks his hands up into the sky, gathering energy from all around, gathering energy for the Spirit Bomb. Sonic watched as Vegeta took his last breath and feels anger swell through him once more. The dark aura surrounds him, with him knowing that Vegeta was a bad guy. He killed Tails in front of him for God's sake, but he didn't deserve to go out like that, fighting to avenge his race and failing. The anger swells through Sonic, but the dark energy disappears, replaced by a golden glow. Doom and Frieza can feel the energy surrounding the hedgehog and wonder what exactly is happening. Sonic tells the two that they've killed so many, and indirectly are the causes for his friends' deaths. Yamcha, Tien, Knuckles, Tails. He's been fighting the entire time with anger, hatred, and rage. But this isn't what his friends would have wanted, seeing him turn into an entirely different person. No, he's done fighting with darkness. He's done fighting as viciously as these beasts in front of him. He's going to protect the friends he has now and to avenge the ones he's lost. The golden glow grows larger and larger. He's fighting for his friends, himself, and his world.